Hello guys, hope all of you are well in this difficult situation. Welcome to my lecture series. Let me introduce myself first. I'm Rinki Bhaumik, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, JIS College of Engineering. Today's lecture is for first year. For first year, the paper name is Physics 1 and the paper code is EH101. The name of the paper is Physics 1 and 3 credits. There will be 3 lectures per week. Total 36 number of lectures will be there for all of you. This is for BTech first year as I said. Now let me show you your syllabus. This is your syllabus. First, this is module 1. In module 1, there is waves and oscillation. In module 2, there is classical optics where we have to discuss about interference of light and diffraction of light. In module 3, there is quantum mechanics 1 where we'll discuss about quantum theory and quantum mechanics. In module 4, there is solid state physics 1 where we'll discuss about crystal structure and semiconductors. And in the last module, that is module 5, we'll discuss about modern optics where there is laser and fiber optics. So this is your syllabus and these are some books which is recommended for all of you. had derived a equation that is due to the superposition of two waves. Due to the superposition of two waves, we have got a equation. That equation was x square by a square plus y square by b square plus, there will be not plus, minus 2xy by ab cos phi. Okay, cos phi, it is equal to actually sin square phi. So x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to minus 2xy by ab cos phi is equal to sin square phi, where phi is the phase difference. Now this equation we have proved in our last class. This derivation, this equation we have got due to the superposition of two waves. That two waves were x equal to a sin of omega t plus phi and y equal to b sin omega into t. Due to the superposition of these two waves, we can get this resultant equation. Now today we are going to do a very interesting thing. See, there phi is actually a variable, means phi is actually phase difference. Now the phase difference can vary, like phi can be 0, phi can be pi by 2, phi can be pi can be 2 pi, phi can be 3 pi by 2, and so on. Okay, so so this phi can vary. So for different values of phi, this resultant equation can be changed. Okay, so we'll put the values of different phi over here and we'll check that what is the resultant equation we are getting. That is very important. So first we'll put phi equal to 0. So if we put phi equal to 0, then what we can get, that x square by a square plus y square by b square. These two terms will remain same because there is no phi. Now minus 2xy by ab cos 0 means 1 is equal to sin square phi means 0. So therefore x by a minus y by b whole square is equal to 0, since a square minus 2ab plus b square, isn't it? Now from here what we are getting, its square is equal to 0, therefore x by a minus y by b is equal to 0. Therefore y equal to what we are getting as a by b into x. That will be b by a, I think. b by a into x. So this is the final equation. Now what we can write here, y equal to mx. Y equal to mx, that means this is nothing but the equation of a straight line. Now if we plot a graph, this is suppose x and this is suppose y, then we can here write or we can draw the graph as straight line, nothing but the straight line with slope of value m. So y equal to mx, and you see here we are actually getting the positive slope. We are getting the positive slope. I hope this one is clear. Thus, by putting different values, we can get different figure. Now we'll check one by one that for which value we can get which figure. So for phi equal to 0, we have got straight line. Now if we go for phi equal to pi by 2, phi equal to pi by 2. Now the equation was in the final equation phi equal to pi by 2. We are putting x square by a square plus y square by b square minus 2xy by ab cos of pi by 2 equal to sin square pi by 2. Now as we know that sin pi by 2 equal to 1 and cos pi by 2 equal to 0. Therefore x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. So this is the equation of actually ellipse. X square by a square plus y square by b square. So this is actually the equation of ellipse. It can give us the ellipse. Now one interesting thing here, we'll put like here a not equal to b we have considered, but if we consider a equal to b, it may happen na, then if a equal to b, that means x square by a square plus y square by a square is equal to 1. So x square plus y square equal to a square. So what is the equation? X square plus y square equal to a square means this is the equation of a circle. So by the face phi equal to pi by 2, ultimately we can get two figures, isn't it? Two figures. First figure is ellipse and second figure is circle. Now we'll do for phi equal to pi. Okay. Now we'll do for phi equal to pi. So if we put here phi equal to pi, what we can get? Let's see. Phi equal to pi. Now x square by a square plus y square by b square minus 2xy by ab. ab into cos pi means minus 1 is equal to what we can write here? Sin pi means what? 0. So therefore x square by a square plus y square by b square plus 2xy ab is equal to 0. Therefore x by a plus y by b whole square is equal to 0. Finally we are getting y equal to plus minus b by a into x. Actually there will be only minus. Okay. So y equal to minus b by ax. That means y equal to minus mx, where m is the slope and negative value means it has a negative slope. So here if we draw the graph, then what we are getting, the graph actually looks like if this is y and this is x, then this is the circle. This is the circle with radius a. And here, if we draw the graph, this is suppose y x and this is suppose y, then we are getting negative straight line. So this is circle and this is the negative straight line. Negative straight line means straight line with negative slope. Okay. So this is about the phi equal to pi by 2 and phi equal to pi. Now next we will check for 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi also. Okay. Now if we put here phi equal to pi by 4. Okay. Phi equal to pi by 4 means here we are getting x square by a square plus y square by b square minus 2xy by root 2 ab equal to half. Because if you go to the main equation, cos pi by 4 means 1 by root 2 into root 2xy by ab, and sin square phi means 1 by root 2 whole square means half. So that we have put here. So this equation represents actually the oblique ellipse. So this is another figure here we are getting. Now if we put here another values like phi equal to 3 pi by 2, we can get the different figures. So first, if we recapitulate, first we have done for phi equal to 0 where we have got straight line with positive slope. Here we have got straight line with negative slope. Here we are getting circle. So for different phases, here we are getting different figures. These figures nothing but called Lissajous figure. These figures are called Lissajous figure. Now we'll solve another problem, that is, first I am giving the heading superposition of two SHMs having frequencies superposition of two SHMs having frequencies in the ratio 1:2. 1:2. So let's do it. First we are considering x equal to a sin 2 omega t plus phi. and second one is y equal to b sine into omega t. This is another. There are two waves we are considering with frequency ratio 2:1. Now y by b equal to sine omega t. Therefore cos omega t equal to what we can write, root over of 1 minus sine square omega t equal to root over of 1 minus y square by b square. This is cos omega t. Now suppose this is your equation number 1 and this is your equation number 2. So this is your equation number 1 and 2. Therefore from 1 what we can write? From 1 x equal to a sine 2 omega t plus 5. Therefore x by a equal to sine 2 omega t cos 5 plus cos 2 omega t sin 5. Therefore x by a equal to sin 2 theta. What is the formula? Sin 2 sin a sin b. Sin 2 theta formula. Sin 2 theta equal to 2 sin theta cos theta. Therefore sin omega t cos omega t cos 5 plus cos 2 omega t equal to 1 minus 2 sin square omega t sin in 5. This is the, after expansion we are getting this. Now if we put here 2 into sin omega t. Sin omega t means what we can write here? Y by b. And cos omega t equal to root over of 1 minus y square by b square into cos 5 plus 1 minus 2 sin omega t means sin square omega t y square by b square into sin 5. Therefore x by a, okay, x there will be sin 5. Now finally we can write here x by a minus 1 minus 2y square by b square sin 5 is equal to 2y by b into root over of 1 minus y square by b square cos square 5. So if we do the square both sides, then what we are getting? X by a minus 1 minus 2y square by b square sin 5. If we do the square both sides, 2y by b minus its whole square, and it will be, the square root will be obviously done. So 1 minus y square by b square into cos square 5. So therefore x square by a square minus 2x by a into 1 minus 2y square by b square sin phi plus 1 minus 4y square by b square in plus y to the power 4 by b to the power 4 into sin square phi equal to 4y square by b square into 1 minus y square by b square cos square phi. So therefore if we arrange them in a well manner, then finally we can get from here x by a minus sin phi whole square plus 4y square by b square into y square by b square plus x by a sin phi minus 1 equal to 0. So this is the final equation. The final equation again I am writing here fairly, that is x by a minus sin phi whole square plus 4y square by b square into y square by b square plus x by a sin phi minus 1 is equal to 0. This is the final equation, and this equation we can get due to the superposition of two waves. Again here as we can see that phi is actually varying. Phi actually varying, isn't it? So if we put the values of different phi, also here we can get different figures, and we'll check that which kind of figures we can get from here also. So this is about the Lissajous figure. Where to get Lissajous figure, we have to superpose two waves, and they may be perpendicular to each other. Different condition can be there, and for different condition and different phases we can get different figures. Those are called Lissajous figure. And one more thing is that the last, if we don't derive the resultant equation, then we cannot get the Lissajous figure. So first we have to derive the last equation, resultant equation due to the superposition wave, and then we have to put different phases, values of different phases, then we can get different figures. So this is about the Lissajous figure and superposition of two waves. Now the question can be defined here, what is Lissajous figure, explain it can, and also the question can be what is the, due to the superposition of two waves, okay, due to the superposition of two waves like x equal to a sin omega t, b sin omega t. So due to the superposition of two waves which are perpendicular to each other, what is the resultant equation? Then also you have to do the practice to derive the final equation, which is the resultant equation. And if you have any question, any query regarding any line, you please feel free to ask. So thank you for today.